Hey, I'm excited to be back. My name is Claire and welcome back to my channel. For today, I'm going to talk about being comfortable in your own skin. Yes, celebrating who you are, being happy with who you are, and being confident with who God made you. Let me begin with a scenario that is really common in our African setting, especially when we are still children and free and able to say whatever we feel like. It's a dinner time scenario where each of the children are given their own plate, food on their own plate, and one starts eating excitedly, enjoying the food that has been placed on their plate. But then somehow they look over to the other person's plate, and they see something on that plate that is not on their own, and they'll start feeling bad and they'll start complaining and feeling like their food is no longer sufficient. Yes, it is the same thing that happens to us, many of the times. You're happy, enjoying yourself, happy with who you are, and then you meet someone who has qualities that you may not have in your own self. And then you start feeling bad. You start feeling like you're not enough, or whatever you have is not enough. That in that way, you're kind of making the God who made you insufficient, like he did a work that was not complete, which is never true. Yes, you realize that there's something good in you and there's something good in another person, but just because someone else has something that you do not have, it doesn't make you any less of who you are. It just lets you know that there's something in you and there's something in another person, meaning you need each other. Because trust me, the same person that you're thinking is way better off than you is also thinking the same about you, because God in all his wisdom made something good in me and something good in the other, in that we should be able to depend on each other, celebrate each other, and benefit from each other. The challenge is when we look at the good in ourselves as something that sets us above every other person. And if we see something good in another person, we start feeling inferior, not enough. I cannot be enough if I don't have this. That way of thinking only stands in our way of celebrating each other. But when you realize that none of us is 100%, all of us have tiny imperfections in the perfection that God has made us, you'll stop feeling intimidated. You'll instead celebrate the good that is in you and also celebrate the good that is in the other person. Because guess what? It all works for you. It's all working for you. So don't feel bad about yourself. Celebrate the good in you and notice and celebrate the good in others. That's how we enjoy life to the fullest.